whole kind of comeback. He's looking forward to getting back to the NFL. He would not mention the NFL by name. He just kept saying the Big Show.
Good job.
And lastly, the whole tone I got from the interview was that he really was more mature, just by the way he was talking about the Big Show, and also talking about how important it was for him to just be playing in front of the same Bama fans that, supported him, made him a number 3 pick, and also just really being able to play in front of his sons and having them all in the Birmingham gear and supporting him, and just kind of what that means to him. So I definitely got a sense of that.
Was it like a 4.47 or something?
Yeah,
or was it slow? It was a 4.47?
Yeah, it was something like that, yeah.
That's not slow, but I don't think he ran the fastest 40.
Yeah, he didn't run a 4.3. He wasn't Derrick Henry fast.
Derrick Henry ran like a 4.52. So.
I thought he ran a 4.3.
Hell no, Derrick Henry didn't run a 4.3. He ran a 4.52.
He might have ran a 4.53. Anyways,
where's Michael Bush when you need him? And Ja Rule. Oh, we didn't also talk about the bench press numbers for running backs. One dude did like 34. Jalen Moore out of Appalachian State, running back. You heard it here first. 26 reps. Y'all might want to pay attention to him. And Elijah Holyfield, son of one of the many sons of boxer Evander Holyfield, did 24 bench press reps. Fam, he has like 17 kids or some crazy shit like that. Evander Holyfield got mad kids.
And is this the official son?
Yeah, the one he claims.
Okay.
Unlike Karl Malone, who doesn't claim Demetrius Bell.
Yeah.
That was a sad story when I read that.
Really
I was like,
sad.
damn, fuck Karl Malone.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
But he claimed his other sorry-ass son from LSU.
And Swim Cash. Was it? What's Swim Cash? I think Swim Cash is his daughter.
I don't know. All right, man, so...
Shout out to the WNBA.
Last thing I wanted to shout out before we end. No, actually, I'll get to that in my rant. So you go first, since you've been running this whole fucking show.
I don't really have anything to say.
Clearly.
I think you should go first.
No, you go first, because you're just gonna fucking take my shit and say it, but say it differently or add on to it.
So shouldn't you go first then? If you think I'm gonna steal your shit,
you go first. I'm going first all night. Shit.
Now he knows how it feels, because my mom says you cut me off way too much on this podcast.
Yeah, that's the point.
They can't hear you, Pete.
That's the point.
They can't hear you, Pete.
Fuck.
Not where you're at. They can't hear you.
Not the Kitty podcast.
They can't hear you, Pete. You're literally just yelling and they can't hear you. Dumbass. All right, but in all seriousness, man, been a tiring week, honestly. One of my coworkers called me old. I wanted to punch him in the fucking face. But then I thought about it. I was like, I'm 27. I was like, damn, I'm old. That shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Like, for real. Like, when a young person who's like 22 calls you old, and you're like, wait, how old am I? Not 25 anymore. Damn, that it hurts a little bit. It stings. But with that comes a sense of maturity that I'm kind of growing into. And I like it. So, cheers to 27, man. Like, it's been a great month. Usually, I'm broke as hell at the end of February every year because I just make it rain on myself and just spend all my money. But this time around, it's different. Saved up, being more fiscally responsible, and mentored one of my homies who almost, did somebody just knock on the door? I feel like somebody just knocked on the door.
No, somebody closed the door next door.
I'm about to say, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, this is actually a pretty good place to just hold up a fort if some shit ever goes down. We're already connected to the masses. But anyway, so, yeah. Man, it's weird. Like, in your 20s, at least the early parts of your 20s, you're just ripping and running and always constantly moving. Now I'm kind of just more slowing down. I kind of wish I had done that when I was younger. Probably would have been better off. But that's just life, I think, a lot of times. When you're moving insanely fast, you kind of don't realize it till the end, or at least once I'd say you hit 25, you're like, oh, shit. And I just waited a couple seconds. And I just thought this through for like another day. Shit probably would have been different. But in my case, I haven't really made that many life-destroying decisions. So I'm still pretty good. I'm chilling. I'm solid. But yeah, other than that, don't really have anything to say. Except, yeah, all y'all owe T-Pain an apology, and T-Pain is a better singer a cappella than Beyonce. I don't know who's going to give me flack for that. I don't really care because it's true. Yeah, if you put raisins in your potato salad, that's gross. Not really.
Well, if you don't have anything to say, you can just end. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say something that I didn't say last week, and now I just forgot it. So fuck it. Here you go. It's Pete now.
Yeah, man.
Totally.
That was bad.
I told you I had nothing to say.
I fell asleep. I've been listening to you talk about your birthday for literally the whole month of February. Like, I'm good, fam. Stop unmuting yourself. Shit. All right, man. First of all, the reason why I cut you off is for instances like this where we're 15 minutes over time and we still had like 10 bullet points we didn't get to, which we can save till next week because they're kind of evergreen. But yeah, that's the show within the show. So I'm letting you in. Yeah, because you're all over the place. Someone got to keep you in check. This ain't the Kenny Show, bro. Go start your own podcast. You can ramble all you want. There's Anchor for that. Go for it. Anyways. Yeah, man. Shit.
You ain't got shit to say.
No, what I was going to say is, man, I wanted to shout out someone who is a real proponent of the cause. Someone who's done a lot of change for people of color throughout their entire life. The original, the only Cap I acknowledge, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who actually took all of his awards, 4 of his 5 championship rings, auctioned them off, and gave all the money to charity because pretty much what he said was, what else was he going to do with it? That's greatness. That's activism. That's making a change. That's making a difference. Because not only is he, talking about it, raising awareness, writing books about it, and also being a great athlete, but now he's putting his dollars and his money behind it as well. But even besides that, he's putting his life accomplishments behind it, literally giving his life accomplishments to the cause. That's an example that this Generation Y activism can learn from. And that is good news. And that's all I want to say. But yeah, man, you know what it is. Touchdowns and tangents.
That was a bar.
Touchdowns and tangents. I'm PD Camarillo.
I'm Kenneth Frank James Barry.
We thank you once again for listening. We hope we got a little bit better this week. We try to get better every single week. But if you can do one thing to support this podcast, I sincerely ask you to share it with somebody who you think might actually listen to it, might actually enjoy it, might actually add some value to their life. Because honestly, adding even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 listeners means the world to us. It means even more than any sort of tips you could send us. But yeah, we got Cash App, PayPal, all that sort of stuff. If you want it, you can just DM us. We'll take money too, though. Yeah. But yeah, we ain't above that. You want to pay for our hood Chinese, we'll take that. But yeah, point is, we'll take listeners over money. But if you don't know anyone else who rock with the podcast, send us some money or some hood Chinese, and we're straight. If not, stop clout chasing. Like, for real. You on the bandwagon, dope. I'm glad you're listening, cool. But also, you got to put in your work, too. If you ain't calling in every week, shout out to the Bobs. Where were you this week, Bob? Disappointed. Regardless, man, touchdowns and tangents. Shout out to the X Squad affiliates. Shout out to FBC Radio. Shout out to your favorite podcast app, except for Spotify.
Wow.
That's your industry plug. You can shout them out if you want.
I mean, honestly, I know some of y'all got Spotify playlists.
Shout out to Apple.
Just throw on touchdowns and tangents on your playlist. Just throw us on your playlist.
But yeah, man, I'm at P Certified. He's
at Ozo Grande, OZO Grande.
Thank you once again for listening. Peace.
We survived Black History Month, y'all. I'm proud of us. But honestly, just for shits and giggles, we're going to extend it another 30 days because y'all don't know how to act.